Well, hi, I'm Ken Ham, and I'm president of Answers in Genesis, the Creation Museum, and the Ark Encounter. And we're here at the Ark Encounter site today. We're standing inside the stern of the Ark that's under construction right now, as you can hear in the background. And I'm here with Pastor Corey Abney, who's senior pastor, Florence Baptist Church, very large Baptist church, not that far from here really, at Florence, Kentucky. And Pastor Abney is standing here in the stern with me. We're looking at the outside, maybe again, because we had some technical difficulties with the live update before, but what's your impression of this place as you come to it and see it?
It's very impressive, and the size and the scope of the project is very significant, almost overwhelming to see it this close. And I would urge everyone to get here in person, as families, as church groups, to see it standing where we are, because you can't appreciate the size of the project until you're standing here inside the Ark and next to it.
You know, I've had non-Christians come down here and they've stood there and they've said, we didn't realize Noah's Ark was so big, and then, well, you know, maybe he could fit the animals on board. And we're going to have exhibits inside to show how many land animals he really needed, far fewer than what people think. And it was kinds, representative kinds, but it really is a massive ship, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It's just, like I said, overwhelming to see how big the ship is. And you're right, you see when you're standing inside of it that Noah could have fit all of the kinds that he had on the earth at that time on the Ark with no problem.
And you know, we have a lot of scoffers out there today who scoff at me on my Twitter account and on Facebook and other places on social media, of course, and on their blogs, and they make out that, building a life-size ark like this, how ridiculous it is, and they scoff just like you read about in 2 Peter 3, the scoffers who reject creation, reject the flood, and they sort of try to make out that what we're doing here, most people would not even accept this. But that's not true, is it?
Oh, no, absolutely not. There are scoffers, to be sure, and when you look back at human history, you see there are only two people to build the Ark, Noah and you. And the connection point for sure is that you have scoffers and Noah had scoffers. But when you come to the Ark and you see it, I think as you talk to people in the community, as I have, you come to understand that the scoffers are in the minority. Most people are very excited about the project and the spiritual impact that it will have around the world.
And you know, the message that we stand for, the truth of God's word and the gospel, millions in America would support that. Millions and millions around the world would support that.
Yeah, that's right. But if you listen to the scoffers, you would never know that. They make it sound like the majority of the world is against a project like this. But I think they're going to find what you've already found in your research, that most people support the project and they'll be very happy to see it, and they'll be very encouraged when they come and see it in person.
And you know, around this area, Northern Kentucky area, Cincinnati, greater Cincinnati area, which is sort of where we are, there are many, many churches. And I would say, would you agree with me, the majority of pastors and people in those churches would support Answers in Genesis and what we're doing here?
They do, and I think they'll support you even more in the days to come as a result of what's happening with the Ark Encounter. When they get here and they see it in person, they bring their families, they bring their churches, I think you'll have much more support than you've already had in the future.
Well, tell you what we'll do. We'll go inside and walk up the 3 decks, take people in there. They've now got all the ramps done, and we'll walk up there, and they're starting to install exhibits on deck 3. So would you like to go up and see that?